Morning class. Wow, all so earlier today. Good. So let's get into the class. Today, you're going to learn about process of listening. The first process of listening is receiving, which is hearing the information. During this process, the listener will physically reception the information through the ears. This involves hearing the sound and the words. The next process is understanding. Understanding is the process where you learn the information. During this process, the brain processes the information received to recognize the language and the word that is being told. The next process is remembering, which is recalling the information. During this process, our brain stores the information from our short-term memory to our long-term memory. This allows us to recall back the information when needed in the future. The next process is evaluate. Evaluate means judging. You all like to judge, right? So in this process, the brain evaluates the information received. They tend to validate the message for its logic and the reason behind the speaker. The last process is responding, which is answering. So in this process, the listener will respond to the speaker. They will either respond verbally or non-verbally to show their agreement or disagreement to the statement. They tend to do it with reactions like nodding the head and so on.
What is he teaching us today? Am I following him? Why am I even here? Let's see what our friends are doing. Why, bro? Why?
This is an example of a discriminative listener. A discriminative listening, also known as discriminative auditory processing, is the ability to perceive and differentiate between different sounds and auditory stimuli. It is a fundamental aspect of auditory perception and language development. Discriminative listening skills involve recognizing and distinguishing various sound qualities such as pitch, volume, tone, rhythm, and timbre.
Doctor is raising his tone. I think I need to focus in class.
This student is a perceiving listener. Perceiving listening refers to the act of listening with the intention of perceiving or becoming aware of the various aspects of the communication process. It involves paying attention to not only the words being spoken, but also the non-verbal cues, tone of voice, emotions, and overall context of the interaction.
Oh, now I understand. So listening got 5 processes.
This student is an example of an attentive listener. Attentive listening is actively engaging in the listening process by paying full attention to the speaker, maintaining eye contact, and providing verbal and non-verbal feedback to show understanding and interest.
I rather watch TikTok than focusing in this class cause it's so boring.
Up next is an example of a selective listener. Selective listening refers to a listening behavior where an individual chooses to focus only on certain parts or aspects of the message being conveyed while disregarding or ignoring other parts. It involves consciously selecting what information or cues to attend to based on personal preferences, biases, or priorities.
So boring this class. What to eat today? Chicken rice again. Can also.
This, on the other hand, is a pretense listener. Pretense listening refers to a type of listening behavior in which an individual pretends or feigns attention and understanding while not genuinely engaging with the speaker or the message being conveyed. It involves giving the appearance of listening but in reality, the listener is not actively processing or comprehending the information.
Looks like lecturer teaching us listening skills today. Let's see the progress. Listening process, receiving, understanding, remembering, evaluating, responding. Looks like I need some additional notes too.
This student is an example of an intuitive listener. Intuitive listening refers to a listening style that involves relying on one's intuition or instinctive understanding to comprehend the underlying meaning and emotions behind the speaker's word. It goes beyond the literal interpretation of the message and seeks to grasp the deeper unspoken elements of communication.
Okay, I got it. But I guess I need to go through on the internet for a better understanding later on.
Next is an example of an evaluative listener. Evaluative listening refers to the type of listening where the listener critically analyzes and assesses the information being communicated. It involves the active process of evaluating the content, credibility and validity of the message, as well as the speaker's arguments, evidence or reasoning.
Okay guys, I hope you guys understand the lecture on process of listening. Don't forget to submit your assignment by tonight, and we'll have our quiz too on next Monday. You guys can pack your things and dismiss. Thank you.